When we bought it, I mean, we didn't have a lot of money. I mean, the house next door was also very run down, and everything. My dad built it up from scratch. I mean, right, like with his own sweat and tears and labor and own two hands. So it wasn't like we had the ability to hire a construction company to come in and tile the bathrooms or fix the equipment on the kitchen. Like he got in here and he did it with his hands. And so watching them kind of turn their lives around, I kind of thought, well, it'd be silly to not step into their shoes and try to help them where I could. I am Dieter Schnakenberg. I am the general manager and part owner of Edelweiss Restaurant. And that I remember when we first walked the outside of the restaurant, and I remember the bushes just being all overgrown, and you couldn't even hardly see in the windows, and it just like cobwebs. I mean, it kind of looked like a haunted house of some sort, and really run down. And I just remember my parents being like, "Yeah, we're gonna buy this place and turn it around." And we actually were living in the house right next door, so it was my mom would just walk over to the restaurant, work every day, and even on her days off, she'd be peeking out the window. And if there was more than 10 or 15 cars, she'd be like, "Oh, they're getting busy. I better go over." And she'd run over here and help out. We have owned it. My parents have owned it for about 35 years, and I've been managing and helping run it for about 20 plus years. Definitely grown up in it. Spent most of my childhood here, and have loved it. It's an awesome business. The restaurant business in general is very rewarding. I always say there's never a dull moment. There's never a day where you get to do the same thing twice. I think that the hardest thing has just been really keeping to the German roots while trying to appeal to a younger crowd and kind of keep up with the times. It's not easy. I mean, German food isn't extravagant. And it's kind of simple with, the roasts and the dumplings and sausages and things like that. And I feel like there's so many fusions going on where people can put a lot more flavors together. And so we have to compete with all of those other newer age fusion restaurants while staying true to our roots. Everything that comes into our kitchen is bulk products that we have to prep and turn into whichever item is on the menu. And it is a lot of from scratch cooking, a lot of labor intensive type. We can't just open a bag and pull spätzle out of a bag. We make it almost daily, and I don't know, within a 24 to 48 hours, right? Like that spätzle's gone and we're making another batch. And same thing goes for the dumplings, same thing goes for 90% of what we have. I say it all the time, like we can't do the business that we do without making people happy. Like my goal is not just to get people in and out of the door, though it feels like it sometimes on Friday and Saturday night. It's like the goal is to really be part of the community and foster yourself into the community, and that way, that's the only way you survive as a restaurant these days, right? Like you can't just work off of tourists. We're not a big enough town to do that with the size we are, at least. I mean, holidays are just one of the most awesome times here. We start decorating probably mid-November, and it takes us 2 weeks just to put up decorations, right, for 1 month. Boxes and boxes of garlands and lights and snowflakes and ornaments and trees in every room, and Christmas parties for days, right? Like we're setting up a room sometimes 3 different times a day for different parties. But it becomes magical. People come in and they're just, It's not gaudy. It's so tasteful. It looks great, like you step into a winter wonderland, and it's awesome for the parties. It's awesome for just the guests. It's like we have so many people that they'll go walk the lights at the Broadmoor, and then they'll come down here for dinner afterwards. And that's part of being in the community too, right? It's like we've become a family tradition for so many people. We are busier in December without having a patio open than we are any of the summer months with all the tourists and everything else. And that is just, what's really funny is that was our slowest month when we bought the restaurant. You asked me if there was ever a time that we thought we were going to close. I wasn't involved enough back then, but my parents did tell me. They were like, I mean, it was like ghost town. Like you couldn't find, like nobody would even come in. And now it's like our busiest month, and it just took taking these parties, like the decorations, like just making it feel just so Christmassy. The holiday spirit. So yeah, the Stolen's great. We use a recipe that kind of a family secret. He guards that thing with his life. I've seen it once. Talk about the soups, but we do all of our soups from scratch in house. I have to say, like, that's another thing that we've just been really honing down on lately, is like really great homemade soups that, you know, I could eat that alone. And
it could be a destination just for soup.
Just for soup, yeah. I mean, you got a sick kid at home or a loved one, like, call us, see which one we've got today. I mean, it's beef and barley today, like, can't go wrong. Every Monday is goulash. Every Wednesday is cheese beer. I think we've got one of the best cheese beer in town. And goulash is just to die for. Like, who doesn't love good hearty goulash soup? We are just south of downtown, like right between Tejon and Nevada. Easiest way to find us is just head south on Tejon to that roundabout and hang the hard left, and you'll see us right around the corner. Huge building, can't miss it. Like tucked away in a little residential neighborhood. Kind of a little hidden gem. It's not like we're stuck out somewhere, but when you find us, you'll know.